Because our inquiry always takes into consideration only the waking state. It never takes all the three experience in toto. Who is awake? Awake now? I am. Who is going to deep sleep? I am. Who is going to go through the dream state? I am going to go through the dream state. But we never take the three states in entirety. We only think about the waking, 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 waking. Isn't it? But when so a fool only he doesn't take the three in entirety, and what do you call, a wise man understands all these three are I am pervading. That all these three are only possible because I am. If I is not there, if I am not there, these three states will not be possible. And it is Bruhat. It is the self alone which is the pure existence and which appears as names and forms in the world of plurality, and therefore it is larger than the largest. Bruhat means excuse me. It is Bruhat, it is larger than the largest. So therefore, the word for Brahman is Bruhatvat iti Brahman. The one which is larger than the largest is Brahman, meaning it has got no boundaries. Another word of Bruhat is the the most heavy. The heaviest, which is the foundation. This whole creation, it is so heavy. So the one on whose foundation this whole creation is, that is Brahman. And that Brahman itself it's not that this creation is other than Brahman. It is supporting the whole creation inside and outside. And therefore, this Brahman is our real nature, that is our true identity, and we have forgotten this identity on account of ignorance, and as a result we are suffering the bondage of the three states, suffering the bondage of the world, suffering the bondage of the five bodies, suffering the bondage of time, space and objectivity. So correct your identification, that's all. And what is your true identification? Aham Brahmasmi. So, Jnanamekam sada bhati sarvavasthasu nirmalam. Nirmalam, it is that I am that knowledge, the self is that knowledge which is ever effulgent, which is ever immaculate and effulgent and shines through all the three states of experience. And in this way, the state of liberation is then described. Sankalpa sakshinam jnanam, Sankalpa sakshinam jnanam, Sarvalokaika jivanam, Sarvalokaika jivanam, Tadasmiti cha yo veda, Tadasmiti cha yo veda, Samukto natra sanshayah, Samukto natra sanshayah. The witnessing consciousness of all the beings is one, and it is me. The one who realizes this and can maintain that awareness all the time is considered to be liberated. See how simply, succinctly, without any ambiguity, the scripture is telling us what? That I am that consciousness which is expressing as consciousness through all the beings, without becoming any less or more. Can you think about this? That I am the consciousness which is expressing as consciousness in Teresa, consciousness in Surendran, consciousness in uncle, consciousness in Radha, mom, Sema, and all the zillions of people, it's an idea. But what it creates? A vikalpa. See how we can connect Patanjal and this. It creates a vague notion in our head, isn't it? But it is a helpful, as we said, vague notion. The vikalpas are if the right vikalpas are there, they are helpful. Now you hold on to it and keep thinking about it. What does it mean? What is the consequence of it? What will be the experience like? It's like water saying, I am expressing through all the waves. So you are saying, I am expressing through all the names and forms. Oh my, what does it mean? What does it mean? Will you find the answer out there? Thinking about the world? When you are thinking of the names and forms, you are saying, I am expressing through all the people. By thinking about all the people, will you find the answer? By thinking about all the names and forms, will you be able to bring about this, gel this experience? No. It's only by contemplating on the self. There the answer is. Answer is not out there. As long as you are objectifying, even if your eyes are closed and you are objectifying, oh, all the thoughts are because of me. I am without me, all the thoughts cannot express. If you are thinking in this, it will be a good thought. So you have replaced many thoughts with one thought. All the thoughts expressed because of it. This is also a thought. But if this thought does not lead to, oh, if all the thoughts expressed because of me, and then who am I? It must come to that. It must come to the core of your being. Otherwise, there is no point. We can keep objectifying, and through, even after 30, 40, 50 years of sadhana, no conclusion is coming. And what is the conclusion? Conclusion is not that you have created reality. Conclusion is you have removed the ignorance. You have blown away the ignorance. How? By thinking about the self. And in this manner, the knowledge where the ripple of the tiniest thought is not even present, that is where there is no thought of the otherness of the body notion, is called Videha Mukta. In the state of Jivan Mukta, liberated while living in the body, is accompanied by thoughts. How can it be a liberation? Because self-knowledge cannot be grasped by intellect or thoughts. How can one know it? What is the valid means of knowledge concerning it? So, first they have talked about the Videha Mukta. There is two terms, Videha Mukta and Jivan Mukta. Videha Mukta is the person who is free of body identification, and the other is Jivan Mukta. He is liberated while living. So, who is Videha Mukta? That in his mind there is no body notion. He is Videha Mukta. Who are these people? The Avadhutas. They are the Avadhutas. Because you see Nityananda Maharaj, you see our, what do you call, Akkalkot Maharaj, you see our Gajanan Maharaj, you see our Shirdi Sai Baba, they are all Videha Muktas.